okay though. They're cool.
Winston
Okay, well,
comps.
it's actually worth noting. Team Overwatch actually
You
were able
love to
play against
see it.
Goldfish, and we lost as well, so I actually think they're the best team in the world because that's the only way that makes sense. But both teams are actually going to be playing Winston. We haven't seen any Winston today, I don't think, in our previous 2 matches. So both teams rolling out in the mirror matchup. Excited to see this.
Yeah, I mean, City Center, kind of nice to play Winston on, to be fair. Don't need to hold fast or anything. You can play around the pillar, so you don't need to play aggressive. Point does end up unlocking. Like you said, it's got mirror comps here too. He's going a little bit low. Dust just poking away. Just trying to find an avenue into the backline. An avenue he has found. Red X managing to get away somehow and receive some healing offered it. Though who is Goldfish? I want to get back to that point fast. Dust touching just before that cap went through. Here comes the dive now onto Frothy. He also ends up getting away. And with a hop over the wall. Oh, okay, the surgeon's gone. Okay, there they are.
So low.
You went one way, I went the other. My bad.
Doesn't have bubble for engage though, so they kind of have to just chill.
No one's actually dived. There's been a couple of good dives by who is Goldfish, but they just haven't been able to
Oh, that carries one!
The point is flipping back in the other way, but Azraf is going to get picked off.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
Azraf doesn't end up going down, but you kind of take that trade if you take care of their main healer in that Kiriko.
They saved their Kiri, which is nice. Wait, no, they didn't. Both Kiris died.
Not been capped. I mean, you have Razor. Please just poke Razor a little bit. Shoot the Tracer. All good, but guess who's back again?
Winston's so low.
This is never gonna flip.
Az is back.
This is our lives now.
Well, it's okay.
Go back, grab the Kiri. Both Kiris are coming back. Rush coming in. Both rushes coming in. But they do, because they were a split second faster, they got a couple kills off of it. Damn, that's crazy.
Hits 4. There you go.
Good Winston skin, yeah, true.
Lose the fight, and Dhillducks claim the point.
Yeah, the Dhillducks got the rush off earlier, and we talked about it in one of the earlier series where if you drop the Kitsune Rush, you're generally in an advantageous situation. Even if you respond with the Kitsune Rush, sometimes it's just too late. The damage was already done by Bowser.
Riser play the most OG here. Dude, honestly, it's kind of wild how I don't recognize most of the names anymore.
Oh my god, Frothy feeling getting very low. You can see Dust is putting on a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, and there's that Primal Rage. Just getting a match with the sound barrier.
At least in Overwatch League, you still kind of recognize a lot of the names because it was like their full-time career and job. But like, I wonder how many pros like just straight up stop playing after Overwatch League, because I feel like there's not that many anymore that I recognize. Like tier 1 former OWL.
Yeah, Baz had a primal in the background as well that we did not see, but oh, they found Baz. Baz lands on the backline, is now getting very low and does fall. Trying to sort of re-engage, but the rest of the team wasn't with him. That will be the flip coming up for who is Goldfish. Honestly, just a phenomenal
most are in Korea. I mean, even out of the NA people.
Created so much space, and Baz just wasn't able to find the same value on the other side.
We'll see what
yeah, let's see what Reddit posted about it. What? Like, how many are still around?
Yeah, you don't want to burn the recall that early on. And here's Azraf using that overclock. Looks like they'll go to anything better of it, pushing into it. Just hiding away, waiting for it to wear off. Not too bad. Does booping his little head there. Almost ends up falling down. His own hubris there.
Well, a lot of them I think went collegiate too. Actually, you're.
Easy stick. Renix actually ends up going down. Did I see Lucio? Not the
it's a stick, but
I think it was managed to weave that one. Was collateral in the grand scheme.
Must have been.
I love how they all play together in the bubble.
Goldfish in about 8%, but they just got to keep this Lucio alive. But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to, especially with Razor putting on a lot of pressure. No commitment, apparently.
Korea seems to have more orgs. Well, they have more money in the system. Like, Korea has lands. So, like, our 2 lands are DreamHack Dallas and DreamHack Stockholm. They have a couple lands in between those.
No. We back off, reset.
Like, they look like old Apex Overwatch style.
They got this rush. They're in a good space to use it too, but Racer's already dead.
They also have more infrastructure, you know.
Basically overlapping at this point, and who is Goldfish?
You also got to think about things like travel. In Korea, I mean, most, like, I don't know, I mean, how long does it take to get across Korea? I have no idea off the top of my head, but traversing Korea is probably a lot faster and a lot easier than traversing the United States.
They're going to be able to get a lot of position without the fear of the Tracer just shooting them in the side.
You know?
You can see Azraf is low as well. They're already on the back foot going into this fight, and Baz has the primal rage, so they can just go as aggressive
and then, like,
as they want.
Japan has its own region, China has its own region, hopefully coming back. So
They just need to get right.
It probably logistically makes more sense too.
That would be rather helpful, you'd imagine. Sound barrier. Redx just holding on to theirs. Who's Goldfish letting that one loose a little bit early, and there's the re-engage yet again. Baz just leaping back in after receiving that sound barrier. Almost too much. Just Redx there from Dhillducks just had a way better sound barrier.
Good cleanup.
The reverse pop the sound barrier to deal with like the threats of coming out. Azure pops the overclock and Dhillducks just disengage.
Ducks needs to hit a big old pulse here because the railgun's probably going to get shut down by the primal. But if they get a big pulse, that'd be huge.
To be able to get on their face and just punch them around as they rip this overclock.
That's pretty big. Oh, that's also a pretty big return. Wait, what?
And Redx hit by a car. Yeah, they do move pretty quick on this map, funnily enough. Dust just leaping straight back in. Who is Goldfish?
Wait, how did he get hit by a car?
This game now, Redx going down is disastrous for Dhillducks.
That was being taken primal by Dust. Like, absolutely phenomenal primal. Gets two. Stops the overclock.
Wait, did he primal him into a car?
I mean, surely Baz dies.
No way.
Kill. There you go. Pulse bomb avoided.
That's fucking awesome.
My word. This movement, not only from the primal, just from a normal monkey, looking clean. Who is Goldfish? They take round one.
Crazy back and forth though. That could have gone either way. Both teams having individual pop-off moments and working as a team. It's just, honestly, I'm just happy to see Winston. Winston mirrors are just so much fun in terms of just like seeing these individual players pop off and how they're playing around each other's cooldowns. See if they're going to stick with it as we move over to Gardens.
Ooh, getting a little replay.
Dust is high-key top 5 monkey right now. Is that true?
Did he just fall off the edge? Did he go past the highway?
Can you even do that?
Wow. Okay, nice. I'm surprised that Winston didn't get credit for that, but maybe the Lucio glided on something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe hit the ground, so therefore you don't get the credit for it. But
yeah, maybe.
Looks like we are going to see Winston coming out from Who is Goldfish, but Dhillducks, they're going to go over to Baz on the Orisa, which makes sense. I think your ability to stabilize and stick as a unit.
They won the tank duel.
Alright, pretty easy.
The other team swaps Orisa. You know you won.
It's going to be hard for Goldfish to get anybody to stick up on that height against Orisa, Kiri, just pretty much, and the Casty as well. That's kind of frustrating for the
Big Hinder.
Goodbye.
He just threw that thing. He's just put it for the best.
Yeah, actually. Pretty big cooldown as well, mind you, in terms of like getting someone. Just pinning them down.
Baz is going to drop and Azra's going to take the space.
Oh, Redx.
Yeah, they take height.
I didn't expect,
who do they have even to take point? Like, someone has to contest for them. It has to be like the Tracer.
Space created for Who is Goldfish and the Cap.
Because like giving up height right there on the Orisa, they just jumped up and smoked them.
The Orisa doing so much damage. Yeah, Dust gets punished for it, but it will be traded back for the Cassidy.
Is that good enough though? I mean, the thing is, again, with this point, it's just so easy to kind of jump on and off, on and off. But it looks like Baz is playing all the way up now. Dust should be back in just a moment as well, Scott.
Yeah,
they're going to have to hold on to this.
Exactly, and they can just juggle the point for the whole time, so it's not even like they're losing much percentage. This is a good.
They have to win this right now with Rush. If they don't win this with...
onto the Orisa, Baz is dead. They can't even get value out of this Rush.
Yeah, that's really not good.
Where you at? Taking a little bit
that is not good for them.
Of that Kiriko Rush that was on the point. Point still in control.
Dude, losing your Kitsune Rush and not winning the point. Uh-oh.
Just keep me. Oh, right, yeah. I was
so now Goldfish is coming up to the rush of their own. Azure with the overclock. It doesn't feel like the Orisa's been able to find any value. It feels like they've spent the entire round just chasing around the opposition of Who is Goldfish. It's one of the reasons some people decide not to play the Orisa on this map, because you're just not able to accomplish anything.
It doesn't feel like you can ever accomplish anything on tank, to be honest with you, half the time.
This ends now.
It's so feast or famine.
Realistically, although almost snipes someone out, just a really hard fight from high to low, from low to high even.
I mean, if you notice half the time the Orisa's just standing there waiting, like they haven't gotten any picks though. Like they need something to be pressured to have some value, but if there's no pressure anywhere and nobody's like getting forced out, then survivability doesn't really matter.
It's actually going to be enough.
Yeah, and it's also going to be like desperation touches here as well. Like, so Razor's going to be able to touch first, the juggle off the point. But the
cool to see a Winston comp beating the Orisa comp though, for real.
Oh, could be huge actually. Never mind.
Oh, he's looking for the Lucio.
What's the AJ?
Oh, is it? That was very close. No AJs here. Whereas with a slightly better sound barrier a little bit later, there's the high noon just getting bopped away by Dust. 1000 HP, a little bit dangerous, Scott, but he does manage to make it out alive. Razor already down to Goldfish.
It's certainly a high noon.
As Tristan now under a whole heap of pressure, however, jumping
right click Randy time.
Of the Orisa. That's a little bit of a defensive countermeasure there. Oh, someone's chasing me. Just jump into my team.
Couple good shots.
There's the flip, finally.
Okay, but they used a lot.
But same with Goldfish. Pretty much
and they gotta win every fight from here on. That's gonna be tough.
Dhillducks. I think the high noon was perfectly timed. Dust wanted to try and get some value out of that primal rage, but just couldn't do anything because the Cassie's just holding that high noon. So now all of a sudden no ults on either side of the board, and this is where it can get difficult for the Winston because now the Orisa is the one who's able to just anchor onto the point, and there's nothing that Who's Goldfish is going to be able to do to dislodge. So they have to get on the high ground and they need to get picks onto the backliners.
They're not high ground now, Scott.
And Tristan's dead.
Tristan down. Azure now can just shoot Orisa in the back, charge up that railgun, and just sling a shot towards
God, he's just rolling.
That's just done.
That was almost too easy for Who's Goldfish. I feel like Dhillducks didn't hold the door anywhere near enough. They just opened the door, left it open, Goldfish take it, and just find the picks. And that should close out this second round. And Who's Goldfish going to take the first match.
Damn, Goldfish kind of popped off.
Extremely decisively, too.
And on the Winton.
In the last series that they met up against each other, it was a 2-1 victory to Dhillducks. So we'll see if the same can be repeated here.
Big Winton win.
I mean, look, that was a throw away.
Yeah, so he just called me a really bad word in our private chat. It's fine.
No, please see us, please.
But as we see, both teams actually going to opt back into the Winston, and Dhillducks believing, you know, especially because they play pretty well in the Winston mirror. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, hey, Orisa didn't work. Let's just go back to the Winston.
5, 4,
okay. I mean, we'll see if they do end up switching as well. They could try and just counter comp them, but
seems it was great too. It feels like competitive play is fun again.
Happy to stick with this.
Yes, but also that's because these are just silly little guys at home playing from home, and yeah, kind of. They're not orgs. There's no orgs in the scene. I mean, there's a couple, but there's no money in the league. It's not good.
They can give up some ticks here,
which
just sort of like give up a little bit
basically makes it so if you're younger, you have a huge advantage because you live at home and you have, you know, you're in school and your parents to live off of, and eventually, hopefully, college and stuff. For real, no money? Yeah, not joke. The the team who wins DreamHack Dallas will get $30,000 as a team. $30,000 for 6 months of work, pre-tax, for 5 players. Let's say 5 players and a coach, 6 people, divided by 30. It's $5,000 per person, pre-tax, for 6 months of work. If you think $5,000 pre-tax for 6 months of work in the United States is a lot of money, oh man, I got news for you.
That is not good. They lost their big ultimate in that pulse one for this fight. There's a lot of frontline pressure. On top of that, Dhillducks. They got 2 teams.
That's assuming they win too. Yes, that is assuming they win. Only one team can win.
Maybe expecting Dust to be playing hyper aggressive. As soon as Dust went in, Baz jumped in on top of Dust as well, drops a bubble, and that sort of splits his team away from being able to help Dust. They kind of split up that fight, and all of a sudden Dhillducks were able to do a better job of punishing what Who's Goldfish were trying to do.
Question is, where is Dust 2? I'm asking the real question, sir.
Yeah, it's gone, Jack. Dust 2 is over.
It's gone. Actually, it's still around.
Yeah, I know, it's still my favorite map, but hey, you know, that's a different game. We can rage in a small room.
Oh, that pulse bomb too. How does
going crazy in there?
I do not know. Same with Dust. They're pretty good at the primal rage. They're able to weave out of there pretty quickly.
Overwatch never landed as a spectator spot. No, it did. Overwatch was a great spectator sport for a little bit. They just kind of fucked it up. They kind of blew it. That's a long story, though. I don't want to go back into that. We've covered it so many times.
Huge
Dust turn. It's all about these primals, man. I'm telling you. Goldfish have a lot of ults too, but Dhillducks, even Baz like hiding away, waiting to jump onto the backline. There it is, there's a Kasune rush. Soundbag going in, but Azrath just jumping out.
Dude, Azrath's been crazy with the Sojourn.
3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Very late rush here.
It's not Doomer. It's facts.
Make use of it, and there we go. Baz can dodge out of that. Was trying to use that bubble to take down Azrath, but a Kitsune rush. And on top of that, the Suzu's helping out.
Yeah, huge fight there from who's Goldfish. It was an expensive one.
It's not worth it if you're Shimmer and you get traction of it. Maybe it's worth. Not really. I mean,
close things out. But Dhillducks didn't have to use too much, just both their support ultimates.
Shimmer's doing it is because it's for content and for fun, you know? And you already have that platform established. Like Team Schmungus, they weren't playing, like, obviously they played to win, but at the same time, they were just having fun. They were silly little guys. Like, SK played Lucy, or sorry, played fucking Lifeweaver half of it, you know?
Okay, Dust, I see you.
I think like the scholarship system thing is good. Yes, collegiate is the only chance that they for really
is there any damage apart from the
having it beyond when you turn 18 and try to like go to college and start working and stuff like that.
I mean, it's space created, I suppose.
Ooh, big pulse gets 2.
Tristan slid into Frothy. Oh, I saw Tristan slide off of screen. Nice double kill from Biz. Granted it, I will say.
Highly questionable SK trolls mid rounds. Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's for fun.
1 HP.
You know, that's why I don't really want to do it ever anymore, because like, you know, people will be like, oh yeah, they could have done this and they could have done that. It's like, oh, this person's not good, and it's like, yeah, but you don't understand. They have a way different goal than you do. You know, they're just having a good time with people, with friends, and that's what matters.
Jeez,
that's what matters. You know.
Alright, big reset again. 1 minute and 50 seconds for Dhillducks. Having a real tough time sieging the castle.
Now, all of a sudden, that one tool, these ultimates are starting to wane. Minute 40 remaining on the clock. Who's Goldfish coming up to their support ultimates? Azrath with another overclock. And as you see, as soon as they see Dhillducks trying to cross that distance, they run in because they know their cooldowns are being used, and there's just so much damage in this small room.
Oh, I mean, Baz took about 6 railgun shots there to the head. I don't think you're surviving that anytime soon. That payload is still moving back as well, so they're losing progress here. Yeah,
dude, Dust is rolling.
So they're aggressive.
They are not doing enough to punish him.
Is the value from the overclock. Reverse did use the sound barrier, but now Dust is looking for something cheeky. He has the primary.
Oh, I like this a lot. They step up, they split the team.
Go all in on their Winston. You know what? They do that. They're all winning their tank. They got it. That is so smart. All winning their Winston, separating away from his team.
Just ridiculous. And you can play up again. Like, you just play with Primal. You just boop them away. The payload's still moving back, Scott. They're losing progress.
And if you're Dhillducks, you need to be willing to use ultimates early. As soon as you see the team and you see them go in, you need to use ultimates of your own. There it is. They're going to do that.
Azrath gets another one.
I mean, they've got Sound Barrier, sure. Primal Rage as well, available for his Goldfish. I mean, surely. Oh my god, he's going to AJ. Oh my god, from the top rope. He manages to get it off. I don't know how Red X survived that, but he did. Reverse dead. Red X down. They're in the spawn.
Force him into spawn.
Any touches? 10 seconds. Baz gets there. Raises down. Oh my word. This is looking
That's a really good hold, though.
Yeah, the fight should come to a lull here as people fight for position, but the problem for Dhillducks is they have to stay on the point right now. Biz has a pulse bomb. We saw him get a double kill with his last one.
OP passive just kicked in. I don't know if you guys saw that. OP passive.
And the Dream gets the high ground, healed up by the Lucio. Biz just holding down this choke here. There it is. There's the kills that you need. Overclock kills Dust. Oh, reverse too. Not a split second was his head.
That was gross.
There. Taking clean off. Dhillducks managed to come back.
Gross.
Split their teeth. Team kill 2.
Hey, good to see Tristan get his get back, because he's been kind of getting rolled by Azrath for a little bit.
There's a touch here. Tristan switches over to the Sombra to get back into this fight quickly. Dust is setting up. They're gonna go for it.
They're gonna go all in. Oh, Biz. What?
Insta down.
Insta dies. Pulse bomb in hand. That's not good. Here's the overclock though. It's gonna have to do some mean work. Trying to sneak it onto the payload. There's the sound barrier that they're waiting for. Now they can go aggressive. But Dust is the one to actually fall. Razor may have fallen here, but is enough. The staying power from Dhillducks is just too immense. Is with a pulse bomb kill onto Red X. Not sure it's going to be enough though. Azraf slides off the map, and there we go. My word, they make it work.
What a nice little OT push.
Goldfish committed 3 ultimates to get into that final fight. This could snowball away from them with the ult advantage, as it's on Goldfish to get the value from this Kiriko rush. It's the only thing they have in their toolbox. And if Dhillducks are able to win this fight, because you can see how far Who's Goldfish is playing, it could be really difficult for them to be able to stop this car from the Suzu's dead already. That's what Who's Goldfish needed.
That was so rough. That Suzu from Frostby hitting the wall. Tristan not receiving that one. They do trade for a
nice early tempo rush.
So
they flip it back though.
It's going to be a little bit better here, especially on this re-engage.
Beat to re-engage again. Oh, he got Primal, but he died. I don't think he probably would have wanted to use it though. Actually, I think he intentionally didn't use it.
And now all of a sudden, Who is Goldfish? It has to be.
Who do you think didn't find months for shit?
That was the best fight for Dhillducks. As I said, they trade those ultimates away. They win the team fight. If they can finish with time, this would be an incredible third point.
Primal Rage. Can Dust do it to him again? Got the Lucio in their sights. I mean, Red X has been the target a lot of the time as well. Baz popping the Primal to Winston. Oh, Biz again! Double kill with the pulse.
Big pulse.
Surely that's over. Surely it's done. 10 seconds to go, and there's only Bass and
Fuck. They're not gonna have a good touch here. This is tough.
Doesn't even have Primal now, and Biz can just dance all day. Basically, they can't hit me. Baz dead, and that will be it. Overtime was triggered, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really gonna matter though.
Bodies on the point.
Good boop.
Biz comes up with another.
I'm gonna go pee really quick in between rounds.
The payload will end its
that was a good hole at the end.
Oh. Not bad from Who's Goldfish. I'm sure, you know, with how successful their hold was on the second point, they would have loved to hold there. But going to the third point, this is definitely a winnable time for them. It really feels like we're seeing Dhillducks really starting to step up in certain times. When they're able to play at their tempo, it actually makes sense, and they're able to play their game. The situations where Who is Goldfish is getting the advantages is when they're catching them off guard, like those spawn hold where they use the rush very early on. Baz jumped out of spawn, not expecting that there was going to be a team around the corner. So if they can become more prepared for what Who is Goldfish is willing to throw, based around the ultimate economy and tracking, there's a world in which Dhillducks can start taking better control of this game and taking fights on their terms.
Same kind of compositions on defense here. Just very happy to run this Winston mirror. Nice little change up from the Orisa, to be fair. Not complaining.
Yeah, no complaints. Yeah, good things are happening. Let's not say the O word and hope someone's like, you know, maybe we just play Orisa and, you know, win the game.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. You said it, please. Squad's now jinxed this one. And they're gonna swap to like Orisa May Sim.
What if they go the timeless comp? There, let's go.
Oh yeah.
They're trolling.
God, the timeless nightmare comp. All right, no, there's only Winstons in this game. Thankfully. Good. Excellent.
All right, let's see how they're gonna do this. Dhillducks, now they're the ones on defense. They're the ones who are able to choose the engagements because they have the position. They're giving a lot of space to Who is Goldfish early on.
They are, yeah. Oh, Red X headshot dies to disruptor shot. Rest in peace. That might just be first point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of funny, because we talked about with the Roadhogs earlier. You know how like Roadhogs, they took away the one shot from Roadhogs and they found a way to bring back one shots with.
Yeah, yeah.
Sojourn players did the exact same thing with like, they worked out that if they do like a little bit of chip damage or they shoot a disruptor shot, they can still one shot, right? Like Azraf didn't even have full charge on that rail, but because they did a little bit of damage with the left click and they hit them with the disruptor shot, they were able to one shot Red X, and Red X couldn't do anything to counter that.
Yeah, because you're not like when you're down 25 HP.
It still feels like you're getting one shot, but you're not getting actually one shot.
But you do, because you're just gonna get one shot, yeah. So small one. It's in isolation, it makes sense not getting the one shot, right? But in reality, when you're taking...
Yeah, it sucks. We kind of live in a timeline where Sojourn's always going to be extremely good, as long as they have, like, not bottom of the barrel level damage.
Big jostling for positions. Oh, Tristan down. There he is. I don't know how they're able... Was that just Dust? Dust just lands on top of them? Maybe a rail to follow it up beforehand, but now
the trades?
Yeah.
Dude, Dust is always, like, full HP. How the fuck does he do it?
Rough stuff.
When I'm playing Winston, I'm half HP perma the entire game.
One side of the fair, Tristan's on the It's like, I'm not getting one shot by a Winston again. I am not getting jumped on by a Winston and getting insta-killed. I'm switching to Sombra.
It's more than supports. He's just playing well.
The issue with Sombra is very chaseable these days. Her kick is quite exploitable. It does make your dive a little bit stronger, but most people would almost certainly opt in for playing the Sojourn.
Keeps getting the hack canceled.
Yeah, hack down. This should at least result in something. No. Oh, there's the hack. Oh, Red X goes down yet again.
I thought he got hacked on the corner and was gonna fall off the map.
Down to the Sojourn. Oh.
Holy shit, dude. Azrov's popping again.
That post bomb's good, but is it good for a kill? No, it is not. Lands the stick, but it didn't matter. Azrov now backing off, and here comes the rush.
Big rush.
Sound barrier on top.
Yeah, they can't touch that. Holy shit, dude, they're rolling. This game looks so.
Point. Feeling confident, I'm sure, who is Goldfish. Just in this Winston matchup, they just the way that they play around each other and their coordination.
5-minute push.
Good to play into. Tristan charges a very quick EMP, so this might be a difficult fight. Maybe this is a dry fight call here from who is Goldfish. Try and bait out this EMP. See what they can do.
Yeah, it's got to be a dry fight, surely. There's the EMP. Oh my! Trade it back. They didn't get a kill.
Wait, what? Oh, this is really bad for Dhillducks.
Okay, there's the trade. There's the trade. We got it. We got the trade. 2 ults invested. Baz cannot die. Do not die challenge. Gotta be careful as well. I feel the Tracer. Razor's taking a lot of damage from those kunais.
He hit him with the EMP and then perfectly hit him with the virus and started left clicking and still didn't get the kill. That's the virus nerf, I bet.
That was 2 ultimates used by Dhillducks, and look at how
virus
much
nerf
charge we have for who is Goldfish. With their time bank, they're more than happy to just wait, get 5 ultimates up, and then drop them all at once, and there's nothing that Dhillducks are going to be able to do. Responded. Baz did it. I'm sorry, I said the O word.
Oh,
Baz,
the Orisa!
O word. Orisa, please. Oh well. Oh, nice.
Big recall.
Better recall. Nice stuff from Biz there. Recognizing they have to get out of there. Dropping the pulse bomb as they hit the reef. And like you said, Scott, just stacking up 6 ults might just be the aim of the game here.
Is he gonna go for the pulse bomb back? Tell me he goes for the pulse bomb back. Tell me he goes for the pulse bomb back. That would be so fucking cool. Oh.
The pulse on the wall. Little Hindenade on Biz. Somehow manages to get away. The chaos in that small corridor there was just absurd. Razor's dead. Same with the
damn big primal going on back there.
Who is Goldfish?
Holy shit, dude.
Map. Extremely quick fashion too.
Goldfish kind of popped the fuck off.
Dhillducks just kind of falling over.
And it's just one of those things, you know, who is Goldfish just...
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
I talked about
you can still hear the audio, but
they just feel like they have so much confidence in how they're going to play the game. And you can tell that Dhillducks just don't...
One of the best in the world.
It'll be interesting to see if someone is able to hold on to Toronto and make it close again this stage. So, but let's look at this one. And it's going to be Dhillducks just being like, hey, no, we're going to take the Winston here again. Well, I wonder if there's any changes, adjustments that they're going to make going into this map.
Let's have a little look then. See if Tristan can survive as well. That is going to be the prime target for who is Goldfish. Just spotting out the Sojourn. Everybody pings and then everybody jumps.
More Winton.
Okay, now
you know, glad to see some Winton.
That moment of like Sojourns are just sort of poking and prodding. No one's really wanting to step and overextend because diving first.
Everyone's just sitting here waiting for a Sojourn to get a pick.
Be able to help you, so it's just going to be moments like this where Tristan gets the rail charge up, looking for a target, just trying to find anybody to isolate.
It's rough. They're losing energy too. On the rail charge.
Yeah.
By the way, Dust has not peaked.
So they can't do anything.
5 minutes.
No.
The tanks can't engage. They just have to sit there.
Here it comes. It's very soon.
Now maybe, I don't know. Biz hit the recall. And back to normal, everybody. Everybody reset. Everybody reset. Oh no, maybe
not. They catch one.
By Azrov going a little bit too far. Ignoring the call there that I made. Unlucky.
I didn't get Duggies today. I'm scarred after that one the other day.
Yeah, I said back. Come on, man.
And now we're going to see Dhillducks already on the back foot here. It felt like they did a pretty good job of mitigating the aggression of that dive, but Razor just not getting the memo. They had to fall back, so Baz is going to go in, drops a bubble pretty early to try and take some positioning. But you can see who is Goldfish more than happy to just sit on this high ground, feeling comfortable where they are.
Wasn't a definitive fight either, or like a kill, Scott, so they aren't able to get it under the bridge. Wow, how did Baz dodge that? That was an incredible sidestep. Just my word. The monkey character model fits almost that entire block there, so Unfortunate there that pulse one didn't land, but a continued rush on the high ground from Frothy. Does make sure they can kill a Dust pretty quick, sharp.
I really like that play where your Winston dives in, your Kiriko TPs to your Winston, which is usually very dangerous because you become exploitable as a Kiriko, but if you drop the rush, the other team's going to have to try and disengage from you, and as you saw, Dust just didn't have the HP to be able to run, and now Azure pops the overclock to try and get in their face.
Classic pop the primal to stop the Sojourn rail from killing everybody.
The OC still does a fair amount of damage though, but it's actually Dust as the first to fall.
Dust goes down though.
Here we go, okay, Dhillducks looking alive. Getting that lead too in just a moment. Azref is wanting to fight this. They're going to commit. Yeah,
big beat. Both beats.
I mean, what else? What other also
it's got to be a big pulse. If this is a big pulse, I think they have a good shot here. Also, Dust is already back, I think. Actually, they're going to be fine. They're chilling. Yeah, they just chilled. They just waited for Dust to get back.
Oh, again.
Ooh.
And this feels like it
got the kill before the pulse though.
But they're just feeling way more comfortable. It feels like all of a sudden it's now who's Goldfish are the ones trying to play reactive.
Wait, dude, he's rolling.
Good primal here from Dust, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to find anyone. And now this is
no, maybe.
Who is Goldfish is going to
maybe. Pushed him into a spot where he could get the kill though. Pushed him into a spot where he could get the kill. And they pulsed him. Honestly, getting pulsed out, he's like 1 HP. Got pulse out, got rush out.
So far, Scott. Just so many small picks. Eventually,
not bad. This is actually that's pretty good for Goldfish to lose that fight and get those out.
Commit ultimates to overcome their player deficit. Like it seems like they're getting picked in their ultimate economies a little bit on the back foot, but they just want to keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. That's kind of their identity, and that's what was so successful for them in the first couple of fights. But now they're fighting into an overclock on the high ground. And
yeah, they gotta live this somehow.
Oh, dodges out of the post bomb as well.
Wow. Did he hit that shot?
Changes sneakers, because my word, fancier footwork this time around. Last map, he was just permanently getting kind of rolled by the Winston dive with the Tracer. There's the kill.
Big rush.
Tristan coming up large. Yeah, Azref end up going down. I mean, this continuing rush should make sure
Rush at least gets them back in the fight, but don't get a whole lot of value out of it.
With the primal rage, Red X has sound barrier too.
Wait.
The tools to keep going in this fight.
Oh, they're gonna kill a Tracer.
No, it doesn't like it. They're gonna save those for another day.
Yeah, just
they're constantly fighting uphill right now, like to high ground. From low ground, it's like
getting the differential over Azref,
struggling,
and just doing a great job of just like really finding their position of like how do we play up against this Winston. They know that who is Goldfish are wanting to play aggressive and be proactive, so they're making adjustments to do it. Now Azref is being very proactive, overclock onto the high ground. Oh, dangerous!
That was so close again to another Ajax. Only has 3 people with the beat though. Unlike a reverse,
spooky.
There, it's all 5.
Oh, big beep coming back in. Goldfish need to win this right now.
There's the pulse bomb in the bubble with no
wait, survives the pulse.
And there's the turnaround Goldfish we're looking for.
Yeah, that's actually kind of. Well, actually, they're popping rush.
The rush comes in from Frothy Philly. That might turn things around.
Yeah, it is exactly.
Wow, they're committing hard.
Fight into this, absolutely not.
I don't know about that one.
This fight just never ends. This is a constant fight. It's been battling for what feels like the last 3 minutes with some.
They bought them time to get back. Maybe, wow.
I mean,
holy shit!
Go, Scott, and yeah, it really has just been a consistent fight for the last 6 minutes. Oh, Dust is
Dust is turned to dust.
Turned to dust.
Yeah, okay, well, I guess we share one fucking brain cell today.
Primal Rage in the back, just waiting for that Sojourn slide.
Noodle things to the front.
Has to get back to the rest of the team as the bot continues
damn,
to move.
that rush actually bought them time to get back and hold height.
Slowly but surely just
pre-watched? Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
If you're Who's Goldfish, you need to slow things down and get like a reset here. But it's going to be Dhillducks. They're going to put the overclock and go a little too aggressive here. Great response here to Tristan. They're going to pop the rush as well, just to guarantee they're going to close out this fight.
What is that rush?
Best rush
what was that
I've ever seen, but it should be.
Okay. Yeah, they're going to win that, but man, that was not a
the team just running forwards.
Ideal rush.
Taking the ball. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, now we get some downtime. Good stuff.
Yeah, now all of a sudden we can see Who's Goldfish are going to be able to remove the forward spawns from Dhillducks. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold the offensive high ground here, because a lot of teams like to fight for this after you get this forward spawn.
What is this?
Because you don't want to run through this low ground. And you can actually see the team of Dhillducks in the back line going up the left side. They want to fight for this battle, this high ground.
Well, let's have a look. What they can really do.
Fleet Admiral of the Dog Puppy Empire Starships Armada fast-paced and convenience-packed high-octane summon and longbow gameplay, Maple Story X generic space anime X Dota 2 X Shepherd Moses from the Holy Bible of Thulhu collab.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Dhillducks, and I like the way that they're playing. It feels like they're able to force Who is Goldfish just to be a little bit more uncomfortable, and I think we've seen more mistakes out of Who is Goldfish, and that's not like these are unforced errors. These are errors that are just feeling like, you know, Dust's example. He's been playing phenomenally in the first few minutes.
It's a class mod someone made for BG3.
And how much damage he's taking, and that's just the reactiveness of Dhillducks. They're gonna drop a rush directly on top of where Dust jumps in, but Redix is down.
Jesus.
Redix dead. Oh. Overclock not quite yet.
That is one hell of a name.
It's all good though.
Alright, they actually have a pretty good chance to flip this. Now they got the pulse out again. Ooh. I don't think he needed a primal that, but honestly, I think he probably was scared of getting bursted. Ah, it's pretty good. You can't argue with.
Ooh. Just getting juggled into a different map. Like, that was absurd. Just isn't a pain with his life though, Scott, and this bot is not going to move.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Dust ends up dying for that. It was a great juggle, but just took way more damage than I think they were hoping to take. This should lead
That's
to
what happens on tank.
Should be a sort of slowdown and a reset for both teams as they both.
Ducks have made an adjustment. They're shooting Dust a lot more now. They weren't shooting him as much in the earlier rounds.
Deal with this Tristan overclock that's coming, but Biz, can they come up with another big pulse bomb? They've had a couple of big ones. Oh, they found Tristan.
Yeah, I mean, surely Tristan dies here. No HP. Bubble to block the healing too. Sound barrier from Who is Goldfish?
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I love that sound barrier. I guess Dust is very low. They're afraid of losing Dust and sort of invalidating that pick that they get from it. But now all of a sudden Tristan does it. There's no responses to this Tristan overclock that's going to come in this next fight.
Dust with a counter dive onto Baz. But look at this primal. I mean, oh, everybody just disappeared. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
How you doing?
Here we go again. Baz just taking so much damage though. Stalls the bot a little bit there. Doesn't want it stolen. Wants to put on the pressure. Pay that pulse bomb, but no kills in the kill feed. Here's the overclock. Dust is dead again. Who is Goldfish? Slowly but surely losing control here. 20 seconds to go as well, Scott. This is looking disastrous.
Yeah, they gotta reset right now.
Forced to.
Feels like Dust is just really trying to get so much done, and Dhillducks have realized, hey, if we just counter that, Baz just keeps jumping in with a defensive bubble, isolating Dust. Dust is just taking way more damage than they're ever expecting.
Good touch.
We'll see Biz gets on to the point in his overtime.
Yeah, Dust is taking a lot of damage because they're focusing him now. Huge kill, but they get him back.
I think Redix just hit AJ again. Or almost hit one earlier.
Ooh.
I think Dhillducks is just going to round this one out. Don't need that sound barrier.
Hey, they brought it back.
Map number 4 on the cards now as Dhillducks
map 3
back.
Or sorry, map 4 now.
Ooh, anything can happen. It's not even just like they won a map. They won a map playing Who is Goldfish's game, right? Like something has definitely clicked.
They're playing the dive. They are playing up to them right now. Yes, something has turned around. I don't know what happened in that small break that we had between Esperanza.
They're first to 3.
Sorry, well, no, Esperanza and Akaboli.
First to 3. So best of 5.
There, but my word, those first 2 maps, they were all gold.
Description said
all of them.
even
like, there wasn't a single
to
point where you're like, okay, you know, maybe they just
I'm gonna open this thing
W
again.
here, WM1 and just win.
Winston doesn't really have good positions
big
to play
boo,
base off
we
of, so
gifty,
that's why we see a lot
appreciate.
of Orisa or even Junker Queen in these games, but we will see a mirror setup once again. Pretty much the exact same compositions, but they're playing Orisa. I wouldn't expect these teams to be playing too differently on the Orisa to how they were playing on the Winston. You can see both Orisas getting aggressive.
Yeah, again, noticing like the Sojourns using that slide is just so important to kind of follow up on that one. Good early kills here from Who is Goldfish. Boy unlocks quick sharp, and that'll be a cap.
It's just Red X getting a little bit aggressive, maybe misstepping, not realizing how much pressure was going to be coming out. Tristan almost dies just a step out of spawn. Ooh, getting very, very dangerous with it, but Who's Goldfish picking things up, and you can see Azra's doing a lot of damage, getting up to that overclock Goldfish as well. In the lead with this Kitsune
At least the
rushes,
tanks changed, yeah, for the worst. Now we're back to Orisa.
If they drop it as soon as they get it, they will
Sag.
have a huge advantage in the fight. So keep an eye on those 2 outfits.
And you end up just winning this first flashpoint as well, right? Because of how quickly the time ticks up, so...
Yeah.
Look for that ult.
Dude, look at everyone just cowering in corners, dude, hiding for their lives.
Same with Frothy right now. That was very aggressive. My word, Azarov just jumped up onto high ground trying to get a headshot. Almost got a headshot himself. Speaking of which, they're dead.
Oh.
Now the point is pressured.
Dust is.
Oh!
What a spear, dude! I thought he was dead for sure.
The Kitsune rush, you might as well lay it down. There's two of them. Straight on top of that point, Frothy gets out of the way.
Dude, that actually saved them. They might win this because of that. Big B?
And here comes the sound barrier. Red X 15% away. I really like that B. This guarantees this one for sure.
Dude, big Javi, true. Dude, that actually saved them. They were going to lose that. That's Javelin just won them the whole point. That's crazy.
That first capture point, and I think you would take that trade 100% of the time. So great play by Goldfish. A lot of teams would have just like accepted that they were going to lose, but
they played like Dust.
Onto Razor, getting that
Dust kind of popped.
Keeps them in the fight and keeps them getting this first point.
All right, they're trying to keep Dhillducks honest. No funny business. Oh my word. Okay, Tristan almost went down to just a spear. This actually ends up going down first. Tristan playing in the disruptor shot.
Almost slid into it. He would have died. Oh my god.
My word. Okay, there's the pulse bomb.
Big
Double
pulse.
kill for Razor. God, these tracer plays, these tracer pulses, in fact, this whole series have just been lights out. And there's Dhillducks taking the point. They end up using that sound barrier though, Scott. So both Red X and Reverse.
You know, it's kind of weird to think about that we're kind of back to the original Overwatch timeline, where seasons 1 through 10, Tracer has been insane.
And that's just the cost of them using the sound barrier in that previous fight, right? They don't have the sustainability.
We're have to ask, did you and Cracky ever find a comp match? Nope.
Offset that ends up going down, so it's not the worst fight for who's Goldfish. And now we have two Aristas with Terra Surge. Wonder if we're going to do this.
I am very confident we would have never found a match.
Waiting for something interesting to happen.
Well, Dust might have to rip it pretty soon because Dust is pretty damn low. Nice little kill from Biz though.
It was great for me though. Got to do a nice react stream. Which, by the way, chat, I said I was gonna go really late tonight because today's the last day of drops. I mean, technically it's tomorrow, but you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm gonna do that actually. I'm actually really tired, and it seems like a lot of the hype is from drops has already kind of died down anyways. So I think I'll probably watch OWCS. I think I'll probably do my tier list after this, and then we'll see where we go after that. Maybe we do some TikToks. Maybe we put the TikToks off for another day or tomorrow, and we just, you know,
I like the decision, but once again, all of a sudden, Goldfish is now playing into a disadvantage. Frothy Philly is going to have this rush, and if Goldfish try and fight into it, they're just going to fall over. So they almost have to stall things out until they can get an overclock or a
Monday morning 3 a.m. was an end. Yeah, so I can just stream again tomorrow and not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to do like a crazy long day today, and I can just get on a little bit earlier tomorrow, maybe, you know, have a decent little stream. But
doesn't end up missing, but spots the recalling Tracer. Razor gets back to the rest of the team. Can play safe now. Here comes the sound barrier. Dhillducks in control of the point. Oh, that's a big boop. Can Dhillducks reclaim this space from that boop? I mean, Dust is on the low ground right now, and someone has to touch. Straight to the back line goes Dust. Same with Azarov, but Azarov gets chased down by Baz, but Baz oversteps. The rest of the team are just going to look at him, and Azarov playing doorkeeper.
Holy fuck, dude, he's so good. Dude, this guy's crazy. Did they just win the? They're gonna win point from that. They don't have time to touch.
They didn't really have much opportunity. They had later sound barriers, later overclocks coming.
Sojourn go burr. Railgun go burr.
Constant body shots, even through the gold, and then hits a couple of big shots to take down some other players. And
two massive plays at the last second have just won both points.
Big plays by the Sojourn player in Azra.
All right, Junkyard unlocked. Goldfish 1 point away now. I mean, this is the reverse sweep to reverse sweep. You need to get 3 points on Flashpoint, and then you need to win 2 more maps. So they got to come up big with something here. Red X goes super low, just gets poked out. Speaking of getting poked out, Tristan down. This isn't good. Not a good start. Point's going to unlock too. This isn't even a super early fight. So Goldfish is just going to be able to take this first up. Like, there is no way.
You look like he's just going to accept his death there for a second and then just didn't die.
From the Terra Surge as well. Just some big plays. Honestly, Biz has been coming up big on this Tracer time and time again. Not really just in the Tracer duel, but finding certain players like Red X or Tristan going into the fights, just applying so much pressure. So now all of a sudden,
play the match Dust Biz. I think it's Dust or Azarov. Azarov's made some big plays.
They're out of the tournament, and Goldfish will go on to the round of 8.
Cussa?
I thought Biz
Did
was
Cussa just die? What happened? Huge eat.
Oh, speaking of postpones, Razor gets eaten.
Cussa just like mid-thought, just gone. Alright, so what did it?
To be very honest with you, Scott. He recalled in amongst 2 different Orishas and 2 rushes happening.
They can push this. They can force even more.
Kills here is a win.
Yeah.
Well,
Kills here is a win.
Terror Surge, but perfectly suited from Goldfish. Stick comes in.
Big pulse.
This is it. Goldfish
They kill a Tracer and the Lucio. They can't touch.
Amazing plays here. A sound barrier does hit 4 for Dhillducks, but can they make use of it? That's the question.
Big kills.
They need to reclaim the space.
Wait, can you kill?
Straight into a smack. Redix is going to touch.
That will be the hold. Reverse going down there, so they weren't able to respond to the sound barrier from Redix, just meant that they weren't able to do anything. So maybe a little too aggressive from who is
they have
Goldfish,
Rail,
but
and they
also,
have Beat,
now you get to
and they have
come in with
Orisa
your
ult.
ultimates.
This
You
isn't
have your
looking too
Terror
good
Surge, you have
for
your sound barrier that Dhillducks just had to use.
the Ducks.
But then it's also going to be on the Sojans. Tristan came up clutch in Esperanza. I want to see it again. He's the only one that has anything for Dhillducks.
Well, the high ground control is going to be needed, and Tristan knows it. Same with Frothy. Okay, you can't. Okay, Redix is alone, by the way. Okay, they're with the Tracer, but still, you can't get ice it. They're going to ice it.
Just chasing at Redix.
They're just chasing Redix. Redix, well, I don't know where Redix was ascending to there, but looks like he's going to be able to get back. Oh, it's actually reversed. That ends up going down. Sound barrier down. There's a chance for Dhillducks to come back here, but with Frothy dead, Tristan's going to get hounded down. Where's the heals? Where's the damage? Tristan, it does manage to get a couple of shots on the Orisa. Manages to take him out as well. Dust ends up falling down. This could be Tristan's time to try and clutch this one out, but Biz is going to come back with a couple of kills of their own. There's Tristan.
Oh, big stick!
A stick that ended all of this. Tristan slides
He slid into him and killed him! Oh my god, no fucking way! Oh, you know he's pissed on that one. Damn.
Oh my god, that is the third
Thanks,
time
Prime.
in that series
Appreciate
that
it.
Tristan has slid
That's
into
fucking
someone
crazy.
and landed Biz a double kill with the
Wow,
post-bomb.
dude,
That is
the
absurd
stick
way
and then
to
slid
end the
into his
game.
Tracer.
Who is Goldfish? I don't know who they are, but they take a win. They take themselves to the main event as well.
That happened like 3 times? Yeah, it did.
Ending.
Wow, and you can't even really blame Tristan for that slide at the end there because he kind of got stuck on the way through. So